What's up everybody, welcome to my channel where we don't do and think like the average person out there. Throughout your lifetime you'll come across some form of debt, whether it be going to college or purchasing a home. However, if you find yourself starting accumulating debt stacked on top of debt, so like a credit card and a mortgage, a car loan, other personal loans, then all of this might start feeling overwhelming. Now, what you have to understand in life, you can be addicted to anything. You can become literally addicted to taking on debt, like payday loans become an addiction. Like you have to get the next payday loan to survive the next month. Those things can become an addiction. Now, just like how you see a madman walking around, you literally have people who are addicted to debt walking around in plain clothes, like yeah, like literally walking around looking for the next payday loan to get by. Now, I know you know the difference between good debt and bad debt, but there's nothing like being debt free. That is the best form of debt there is. Remember, a car can get repossessed, house can go for foreclosure, right? And individuals, they can file for bankruptcy. Businesses can file for bankruptcy as well. So the best debt there is being debt free. Now, if you look at society, it seems like being debt-free is not a thing anymore. So like the other day, I did a video on TikTok saying that you should not take a car loan and a student loan. Of course, there will be exceptions, but for the vast majority, they are better off avoiding a car loan on top of a student loan. And I can continue with the list. So this video is just going to serve as a reminder of some of the benefits of being debt free, because it seems like individuals forget that there's such a thing. So number one on the list, and probably one of the most important, being debt free allows you to have less stress, right? So let's take, for example, we have Bobby who is an employee and we have Jane. Now let's say Bobby is a working professional, right? He doesn't really like his job, but he do it anyways, right? So whenever he goes to work, his boss for some reason just tries to stress out Bobby. Now Bobby, guess what? Bobby doesn't let this bother him too much, because Bobby knows deep down that he can call it quits anytime because he doesn't have any obligation, he doesn't have any debt to pay. Now on the other hand, you have Jane, who is in credit card debt up to her neck and has a car note to pay off as well. Now, whenever her boss stresses her out, Jane take it deep. Jane stress a lot about it, because deep down Jane know that she needs this job and she can't quit, because she's trying to clear her credit card debt as well as she's trying to pay off her car note. So this automatically make Jane feels a lot more stressed when compared to Bobby, who can call it quits any day. So my question to you is, would you rather be Jane or would you rather be Bobby? Because if Jane was debt free, it would alleviate her stress levels, as she wouldn't have to be preoccupied worrying about how she's going to pay her bills. Which brings me to number two, because all of these things intertwine. Number two, you have better mental health and physical health. Being in debt can be a headache, as it is literally as it is figuratively. Now, stress can literally manifest itself in the physical form. Now, for example, let's take Bobby, right? Bobby goes to his bed comfortable at nights, don't worry about anything. While on the other hand, Jane has insomnia, she has high blood pressure, and a lot of times she feels down just because she's worrying about her debt. Number three, higher self-esteem. Jane is deep in debt and always hide the truth from herself, and she always tries to keep up with this upward appearance and make everything seems good on the outside, like all is well. But deep down, she's struggling with stress. Now, living a debt-free lifestyle can literally ease you of this burden as you experience the feelings of pride of your financial situation. So number four, being debt-free increase your productivity levels. Now, this may come into play because when you worry about debt, you're distracted and you're not really able to focus on things that you really should be concentrating your energy towards. Now, let's say you have something important working on, right? And in the middle of working on that thing that you're doing, all that pops up in your head is like, hey, I have this $3 million loan that I need to clear. And then here comes the stress that kicks in. And then you can't focus on what you're supposed to focus on just because these money worries are distracting you. Now think about it. When you're debt free, you have more brain space to think. You have more attention span. So when you're in the middle of that thing again, you don't have that little guy in your back of your head telling you about you have $3 million that you need to clear off. That's not happening when you are debt free. Now if you can focus, that's improved cognitive ability there. That will definitely improve your decision making, your self-control, and overall it will just give you a more positive life. Number 5, being debt free makes you a better partner. When one or both parties in a relationship is stressed out about debt, it can cause short tempers and irritability. Now, this will lead to Jane being easily irritated. So even as a little ant walk past Jane, Jane get upset, Jane get angry, and Jane wants to eat off your head. So these little things will definitely affect the quality of your relationship. At this point, I'm really hoping that none of my audience goes by the name of Jane, because like Jane has been under it a lot in this video. So it's good to work together and figure out a financial path together. Debt has its place in life and can be a double-edged sword, so you have to use it wisely and don't take out more debt than you can manage. Before you take on any debt, make sure you do the necessary calculations. So if you're just going to be solely working to pay off this debt, then do the maths. How long will it take for me to actually work and pay it off, or work and save just to pay it off? You have to do that type of math before you get into debt. So as Michael Leachin would say, use debt, but use it prudently. So that's it for now, guys, and if you're new here, make sure you check out my other videos, and if you're interested in my content type, then make sure you give me a follow, hit the thumbs up button so YouTube can definitely push this video to other individuals, because they really do need it. Again, thank you for watching. See you in the next video.